Some of you don't actually want to heal. You want proof that the world hurt you. Alright, so I just want to give a slight trigger warning to anyone who is, of course, sensitive. Though I won't mention anything in uncomfortable detail, I still wish to say this because people can vary in sensitivity levels. I am holding your hand when I say this to you. Everything I say in this video is from tough love. If there is something that you feel like is downright hitting a nerve, that's the point. It's to live in the discomfort. But at the same time, I really hope you can feel me holding your hand. This video is not for everyone. This video is for people mature enough to take the harsh truth, but also understanding that you can do something about it. Okay? It's not your fault what you went through. If you went through so much pain in your life, if something feels off, or if something feels like it's just, it feels like it's normal somehow. Or maybe to an extent you feel like, okay, this is just what my life has come to. It's not your fault for what you've been through in that regard. However, it is your fault if you entertain it for the rest of your life. So the problem with being a victim all the time is you see life working against you instead of for you. Life should not be happening to you. Life should be happening for you. And the difference between that is some people think that life is always against them. Whatever happens, oh, life just hates me, that stuff. That's not true. And then other people, on the other hand, they realize, you know what, life always works for me, and I'm so indebted. So, of course, we need a good balance of the two. Sometimes it's not always good, but other times we realize, oh, wait, it's something that we have to appreciate. Being a victim doesn't solve anything. And let me clarify what being a victim is in this context, okay? I'm not talking about being a victim to like other stuff, okay? But listen to me. No matter what you've been through in your life, you can't make an excuse. If someone treats you like garbage, you can't treat other people like garbage, because don't become like the enemy. And that depends on you. If your life is not somewhere where you want it to be, then just understand it's all down to you as an individual, how you make it. But I think a lot of us just focus too much on this world hates me, this world is not working for me. You need to do stuff yourself, honey. And I know it's hard, my love. I know it's very, very hard. And I really hope you're okay. And I hope that you're still okay and following along with this video. Some people might get emotional, some people might feel like it hits home. It's a normal emotion. But I want you to know it's all from tough love, okay? I don't want to say anything that will make anyone feel uncomfortable. It should make you feel emotions, but it should not be making you feel dismal about yourself. So yeah. As a kid growing up, there were some things I just deemed as unfair. Why me? Why did I have to be so sad? Why did I have to go through XYZ? But then I realized I was the one holding myself back. If I had horrible friendships and connections, sometimes, yeah, it was a me problem. Sometimes they were the ones who hurt me. But it doesn't mean that I can just block myself from having friendships altogether. That's where it becomes a problem. That's when we have what we call a victim mentality. Because if we keep becoming a victim all the time, we won't take accountability. We're always going to find something to complain about. And that is not how people grow. That's not the kind of person that people are attracted to, be it in any relationship. As a friend, I don't want someone who's always bringing themselves into some kind of situation where they're like, oh, it's my fault, it's my fault. Do something about it. Respectfully, do something about it. That's literally what I ask you. Just do what you can. Because at this point, I think too many of us are focused on this didn't work for me, this person hurt me, this did this to me. Use it as a way to help yourself. Your pain is valid. Okay? Your pain is valid. But no one is gonna save you. Your pain is not you. It's just we like the comfort. And that's something I used to struggle with. And I realized something very terrifying about myself growing up as well. I got so used to being hurt that I started building my identity around it. And that's not what it should be. And I know that this video sounds a bit vulnerable, but it just made me think, okay, wow, so many people live like this. And if you keep living like this, you're always going to find something to nitpick about. And people who nitpick are never happy, never satisfied with anything. And I don't want you guys to become nitpickers. I don't want you guys to always focus on what's wrong. Focus on what works for once. That is something so important. Your victimhood is not your identity. And accountability is normal, but don't make it become self-sabotage. Whatever you've been through is not your fault. Maybe as a kid you were told something or you feel a certain way. That's not your fault. But it is your job as someone who's older and more mature to give justice to that kid. I always remember when I was a kid, some things I was told. I remember as an adult, I'm giving her justice. That little girl who wanted something, I gave her justice. You know, one of the silliest things I've done is buying myself things I wanted as a kid. That's sometimes justice. Watching shows I used to love as a kid, giving myself justice, giving my inner child the happiness that she deserves. Give yourself that justice. Forgive yourself. You deserve a future bigger than what hurt you. And you just have to realize this, that no one's gonna come and save you. Okay? Your life will never change if you're like this. If you keep thinking about, okay, this hurt me, this is what my life has come to. And that's the thing. Just because you didn't have those experiences in the past does not mean that you should deprive yourself of it. And I don't think many of us realize how big these sacrifices are. Because relationships don't work out, you seal yourself away forever. But you know what happens when we don't have connections? We get isolated, we feel lonely. So don't deprive yourself of that. You're not as bad as you think you are, okay? I've had moments where I didn't feel great about myself, but I plowed through. Now I feel bad for the things I went through, and I'm proud of the growth. You should be proud of yourself as well. And you can't heal if you keep being obsessed with the pain. And being a victim feels safe, but it's not the solution. It's the biggest trap. So I'm not downright saying that we label ourselves as victims, but we act like it. So I really want you guys to understand that you need to take much more care when it comes to your life affairs. If things don't work out, that's life. It's tough, but we have to keep going through it. You know what I'm saying? And that's why it's a very tough topic. Because we don't want to be told this, but we need to be told it. That's why I really wanted to give a reminder. Life hurts, and I understand that. But can we make excuses forever? Can we? It's not easy. But at the same time, you have to know this. Only you can save yourself. And I want to hold your hand again when I say this, or tighter, or however you want to perceive it, right? You have to understand in life, no one cares but you. People can care temporarily, then they move on. Only you can give justice to yourself. Only you can tell yourself that you deserve something. Only you can make the actual difference. This isn't meant to be some motivational crap. This is actual information that you guys need. Only you can make that change. And no one will save you. But you can save yourself. You either become the person who you want to be, or the person who you would hate to become. So, whoever is watching this, I hope you see where I'm coming from. You understand me? It's not easy. No one said it's easy. But it's one of those things that it's so hard, but it's worth it. You deserve love. You deserve care, honey. And I really hope you're alright. Are you alright? I know what I said can be a bit overwhelming, but I think that I'm speaking to your inner child now. I'm speaking to mine as well. Are you okay, dear? You are very loved and protected and cared for. I mean it. So, I want to take care of you. And I want you guys to take care of yourselves as well. It's not meant to be some cringy BS. I mean it. We can't be like this forever. And I care about you guys. I really do. And I care about your inner child as well. It stings a lot. But at the same time, you've got this. If you keep making excuse after excuse, you're just going to ruin your life. And that's not what any of us want. So whoever's watching this, and if you're finished watching this video, or if you want to take something from this video, please understand this. Please take action, either today or whenever you can, that actually helps you. Stop being a victim. No one is going to care. And it's not just that, it's more like you yourself need to be tired of your own BS. Life doesn't have to be against you, but you also have to meet life halfway. Sometimes we don't do that. Sometimes we don't even walk and we just know it's going to fail. That's not trusting. That's bias. And that's not testing out the waters. That's assuming that it's deep. Testing involves knowing that it could be deep or it could be shallow. So yeah, do yourself a favor and please bring yourself the justice you deserve. Give yourself that friendship. Give yourself that communication. Tell yourself that you will accept more opportunities. Tell yourself that you will actually work on yourself, that you'll give yourself a life you deserve. Tell yourself you deserve to be happy. Tell yourself that everything you once believed that was bad about yourself was just conditioning, subconscious conditioning from the people around you, or your environment, or whatever it was. You can start over. It's not too late. Genuinely. You can always become a better person. We all strive to become better every single day. I know Nikki's tired of me, but we all can improve each day. Become 1% better. So yeah, I hope that this video helps. I know it's random and the timing is off. I felt inspired all of a sudden. Please, my loves, just understand this. You're not a victim. You're a human being. And you're strong. And you take accountability. So please, remember who you are. And remember, it's up to you whether your life sucks or if your life improves. Genuinely. It's not too late. And only you will be responsible for something you can change, for something that is within your control. Sure, not everything is, but whatever you can do is in your control. But yeah, hope you take care. And just know you're very loved and appreciated. Also, if you can, please support my Ko-fi page as well. This will help me and my channel. And yeah, I have merch in my description as well for anyone who is interested. But yeah, take care, my loves. See you soon.